Today's 15-minute circle band class. You're going to need one of these circle bands for all of our moves today. Everybody's colors are a little bit different, so just pick whichever one feels good. We have 10 moves today. They are all upper body strength moves, so you will not be down on your mat. You'll be up on your feet for all of it. We'll do a quick warm up, do our 10 moves, quick stretch and cool down, and then our upper body will have a really good workout. So let's begin warming up our upper body here. Let's begin with some big arm circles going forward. And some big arm circles going backward. I'm going to adjust my camera slightly. It looks like it moved, so hopefully it's all okay. Big arm circles going backward. Like I said, everything we're doing today is upper body. So we want to get that upper body good and warmed up before we get going. Make those muscles a little bit warmer. Okay, you're gonna take it overhead, reach across, hold for a couple seconds, and then switch to the other side. Reach across, hold for a couple seconds, and switch. You can be switching a little bit faster or a little bit slower than what I am. You can go touch, touch, whatever feels good. Because like I said, we're just trying to get that upper body warmed up. When those muscles are warm, they're going to move a little bit easier. They're going to be able to do a little bit better of work, and you're going to be less likely to be sore afterwards. So that is what we want. Then let's take some across the body. Good, and then we'll do a couple windmills, which does stretch the lower body and warm it up as well, but we are also warming up that upper body as well. One more on each side. Very good. All right, we're going to begin with a row. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna put my right foot in front. Your hands are gonna be here on your bands. I'm gonna take my right hand, I'm gonna put it on my right knee. Okay, now my left hand is hanging onto my band here, and I'm going to row up. So from this side, what that looks like is we're gonna row up. Okay, 40 seconds. Let's begin. We're gonna stay on one side for the full 40 seconds. Keep that arm tucked in close by. We're sending that elbow back. We're halfway through. When you get here, you can feel that full tension. It's really easy to just let it come back together because your arm is tired, but don't do that. Make that return movement slow and controlled, because then your muscles are moving as you're bringing it back and as you're putting it back in place. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to do the same thing, but on the other side. Hands are going to stay just like right where they were. Now you're going to put your left hand on your left knee. Your right hand is here hanging onto this band. Plant it to where you feel comfortable, and we're going to row on the opposite. Ready? Let's begin. Resist the urge to bring it, to let it fly back in. Keep that tension so that you're deciding when the rubber band, not the rubber band, the exercise band goes back together, as opposed to it deciding. We're halfway through. Keep that elbow tucked in. Don't let it like wing way out to the side. Keep it tucked in, close to the body. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, our next move is like a lat pull down. So generally when you think of a lat pull down, you have a bar on a cable and you're bringing it down like so. So what we're going to do, start with your hands are going to be here on your band. You're going to hang on to them. You're going to put your left arm up above your head. I put my band like on the top. I'm gonna hold it up here as I bring down my arm. Same movement like how you would with a lat pull down. 40 seconds. Let's begin. You want to keep that left arm. Well, my left arm is up. If your left arm is up like mine, you want to keep that left arm stabilized. Try not to let it move at all. And that right arm is bringing the elbows, leading that movement, coming down and out, away from the body. It's really easy. I'm going to over exaggerate this to just like pull the band apart when you're doing this, but you really want that top hand to be staying still and stabilizing it. So it actually works both arms, just different muscles on those arms. 3, 2, 1. Good. Woo. We're gonna do the same thing, but on the other side. So if you're the same side as me, my right hand's gonna go up, bands at the very top, and now my left hand is going to pull that band down, keep the right hand stabilized. Ready? Let's begin. So easy for me to push my top hand away. I have to actively think about not doing that. We're halfway here. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next move. Okay, next one coming up. This is gonna look kind of funny. I think it looks kind of funny. You're gonna put your circle band around your wrists. You're gonna start with your arms are gonna stay straight the whole time. You're gonna start down a little bit. You're gonna pulse that band as you raise your arms all the way up and then pulse it as you bring it back down. So you're gonna pulse it, moving up, pulse it, moving down. Simple as that, 40 seconds, ready? Let's begin. I think it feels really funny. It looks kind of funny, but it also looks cool. But my shoulders are already tired and I've done 2 of them. Woo! We're halfway through. With this one, for example, if you want to move to a lighter band, you totally can. Those first ones I could do heavier. And this one I'm definitely struggling. So feel free to switch to whatever band you need to for any of these exercises. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next one. You're gonna keep your circle band where it is. You're going to pull it apart. I have to switch bands. You're gonna pull it apart so that way there is slight tension in it. So you're gonna keep tension in it the whole time. Start down, raise up till you're straight in front of those shoulders, squeeze back. So your shoulder blades are like trying to touch each other, send it back out and lower. Up, back, out, lower. 40 seconds, ready? Let's begin. Put that tension in those arms, raise it up, send the arms back, out in front of you, and down. Keeping that tension the whole time. Up, back, out, down. Keep going with that tension. We're halfway through. This is called a back squeeze. So although we're keeping the tension in, when we bring this back, we're just squeezing that back. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we are going to now do push-ups, which I told you we weren't going up off the floor. So you can go down to the floor, or excuse me, turning around, you can do them on the wall. But whether you do them on the floor or on the wall, you're just going to put slight tension here in your band as you do your push-ups. I'm going to go down to the floor. You choose where you want to go. 40 seconds. Ready and begin. We're halfway through. Almost there, guys. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, our last 3 moves, we're going to repeat a second time for our last 3 moves of the day. So third to last one, wrists are the bands around your wrist. You're going to pulse it going up, pulse it going down. 40 seconds. Let's begin. This is your second time through these 3 ones. So you may need to switch the tension in your circle band. Maybe it was really easy the first time through and you need to increase that tension, or maybe you're like me and your shoulders feel like they're going to fall off and you need less tension, or maybe you're good right where you're at. 15 seconds left. You want your arms to be very tired by the end. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next up, keeping that tension here in between the wrists, pull it up, bring it back, send it out, lower, keeping the tension the whole time. 40 seconds, let's go. Anytime we're doing strength moves, we want those last few reps to be really challenging. We want to take our muscles to fatigue. When we take them to fatigue, that is when they get stronger, because it's like putting scar tissue, basically. It's not actually scar tissue, but it's like that, where you're putting scar tissue into your muscles, and then your muscles have to rebuild it. And when they rebuild it stronger. And so you want your muscles to be tired. You want to barely be able to crank out those last few reps. That's how tired you want your muscles to be, even though it's really hard. It doesn't feel really good. And done. Good. Last 40 seconds is our push-ups on the wall or on the ground, and then we will stretch out our arms. Ready? Let's begin. The thing you have to remember, though, when we're trying to increase our muscular power, you want those last couple of reps to be super, super hard, like I said. However, if your form is falling apart, if it's so hard that you can't do proper form, then that's time to modify it. Because when we don't have good form, then we start to cheat a little bit, and that can cause injury and just not make us any stronger. So those are the 2 things to remember. We're almost done. I kept talking all the way through it. 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. All right, let's stretch it out. You can be standing up, you can be sitting, you can be kneeling, whatever you want to do. Let's start with the shoulder stretch. So you're going to take an arm across the body, bring that shoulder down away from the head. Deep breath in. With each exhale out, try to take it just a little bit further. Pull that shoulder down and pull it across. When you take those deep breaths when you're stretching, it usually helps your body to relax. When your body relaxes, then your muscles relax and you can stretch them further. We'll switch sides. When your muscles are tense, you can't really stretch them, or when they're pulled, you can't stretch them. When they're relaxed, you can take them past and get a good stretch out of it. So we want us to relax as we stretch. Good. Send a palm out and then grab those fingers, pull them in towards your body, like so. And switch, send those fingers out on the other side. Send the palm out, pull the fingers in towards the body. Good. Now take those hands, clasp them in front of you, then push those palms out around your shoulders while you're at it. Push those hands out, push them out as far as you can, rock back. Get a good stretch through your upper back. Good. You can clasp those hands behind your back. You can pull up while standing. You know, you might be pulling up to here, you might pull up so you're about flat. You can also bend over and send those arms way up and let gravity do a little bit of work to pull that stretch even deeper. Good. And then last one, if you have a wall close by, you're gonna take your palm, you're gonna put your palm against the wall all the way up through your shoulder, and you're gonna turn your torso out. So you got a pec stretch through here, which always feels good after you've done push-ups. Good. Let's do the other side. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Hope your shoulders feel great like mine, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome.